exactly what were our last words before the initiative?
Right. Can everyone got roll 20 up? Yeah.
Oh
This
yeah.
is. I've still got it open on the page that I left it on.
Yeah.
So that's Jackdaw at the top. That's Jerica's here. Robert, you were standing right behind, which puts Vix right next to you. That puts Ak up here at the top. And Valerie, I think that's you, the V down here. But I'm gonna switch you guys over because I've leveled up that map just a little bit.
Okay.
Level up.
Oh,
level
yeah.
up.
That's a little bit better. But you guys have got to put your tokens on because I forgot to do that.
Why are the tokens so tiny?
Yeah, you might have to resize us. This is what I was talking about, a sizing page. I can hook you up, bro.
Just takes me so long to make the maps that I just don't bother making them, and then I'm like,
dude, like seriously, in the week, give me DM access. I will make you a sizing page. It will be as easy as like drag drop, drag drop, drag drop, drag drop. I can make maps so quick now. It's unbelievable.
Well, these sizes are a little off because I am literally just.
Nah, don't worry about it. As long as we get the idea. Drake's gonna get it in the face.
Exactly the same as Jackdaw.
If he's responsible, he's gonna get it in the face.
I can't seem to find my little anywhere.
I'll drag you on. I'll see if I can find. There you are. Ooh, I wasn't holding the Alt button. That'd do. Yeah, the only other downfall I have with the isometric bundle is that it's really hard to see the grids, and it's also really hard to scale to the grids.
Yeah, but that's I will set up literally a sizing page, and all you have to do is like just duplicate that page every time you want to make a map, and then you just drag the bits you want into it because it'll like just size it up to how you need it.
Oh, nice.
Because that way, I've literally the main thing to do is set up the tokens first, like the isometric tokens, to how big you need them to be on a regular grid, and then you take off the grid, and then what you would do is like drag a map piece, like i.e. a piece of floor, and then size that up around like the token base, and then that'll literally just be all you need to do, and you can literally just copy paste that same part.
Yeah, that's better than putting in a piece and then like trying to see if I can see the grid and trying to match up the sizes.
Yeah, you could just work it out by the base, and the page setup will be like relatively close to like normal distance. So when someone uses like the ruler, and sometimes it will say like, hey, you're like that's like 5 foot away, but it's clearly not 5 foot away. Like that's not 10 foot. That's like 20 foot. But
yeah,
you know, it'll be closer. But I'll sort you out, man. I'll hook you up. Trust me.
Yeah, do that. But yeah, this is Jerica's here, and this is Jackdaw up here.
Well, this little fucker has told me. He's pointing his fucking blade at me.
Yeah, you should be able to control your token now.
Could you?
Little hobbit.
Go. Yay, I got it.
I'm sure my initiative was way better than that last time.
Did we? I don't think we rolled initiative last time.
I can't remember. I thought we might have done, but
no, we didn't roll the initiative.
It was literally like you literally went.
Why can I smell?
Yeah,
and then it was like, okay, yeah, this is where we're.
Why do you have the smell of?
You just have to put on the tray for initiative, and we will be rolling.
give me a second.
Piece of shit. Don't you point your little blade at me, you fucker.
You talking to me? You talking to me?
So up for killing this guy, aren't you?
I just want to get the guy that's responsible when at the moment he looks guilty as fucking sin.
I'm pretty sure he's not.
I haven't.
He probably isn't, but he's pulled a blade at me. And for that, he must pay.
Midway through battle, just cast Zone of Truth. We'll be fine.
Alright, we'll say you can try and talk to him if you want, or you can just go straight into initiative. It's up to you.
Well, to begin with, I'd look at him and be like, "Why have you pointed your blade? Is that a guilty conscience you have?"
No, it's just I didn't expect you to call me out on that. It's he kind of looks back to Jacta, and they both look at you and they say, we didn't know if your group would be totally trustworthy yet. I mean, we've still only met you once or twice, and you turned up on the same day that a bunch of zombies did.
Quite the reaction you have, pulling your blade on someone that accuses you. It doesn't seem like an innocent man would do that.
Well,
here's a way that we can rectify all of this, and I will cast Zone of Truth.
2 weeks we've been waiting for Zone of Truth. Like, oh my god, yes!
Finally. Okay, so
it's still a saving throw.
Yeah, I have to make one too.
Okay, sure.
So technically, since you're like in the middle of everything, we all make saving throws.
Yeah,
right?
we all have to make saving throws.
Is wisdom right?
Oh,
charisma.
Charisma.
Oh, that I'm good at. Although the
And
roll
you have to
wouldn't
get a
reflect.
14.
That's a 10, by the way. I don't know why.
It's not a charmed effect, right? It's Zone of Truth is just a Zone of Truth.
Thanks.
Well, you rolled a 6 anyway.
Oh, I'm resistant to being charmed anyway.
I don't know if it counts
I have
as a charm.
advantage, so I'll roll again. Doesn't matter.
You guys have to be at 14.
So did nobody make the save?
Apart from me, you cast it.
Oh yeah.
By 25.
All right, you have total control over everybody in the room.
Okay, so tell us the truth. Why do you smell like whatever Robert said you did, but like death or zombies or whatever it was?
Undead.
Undead, that's the word. Thank you. Why do you smell like undead?
Oh, Jacta isn't under Zone of Truth.
Oh, shit.
He's got +3 as well, so you're on 19. But Jaricus is. Are you asking why he smells like undead?
Yeah, like why is it that Robert says that you have like dead or whatever of undead on?
He kind of like he almost tries to resist telling you, and then he's like, "All right, we've been trying to keep this shit to ourselves. I told Jacta about it, but have a look at this bad boy." And then he pulls like a chain from under his shirt, and attached to the end of it is like it's a kind of a elongated finger with a sharpened nail, and the flesh on it is kind of rotting away, but it's moving.
Weird. Okay, why do you have that?
It didn't belong to me. It belonged to Prudence, and I took it off her. And I think the other members will have one each, and they might be using it to open a door in the ground.
How can a finger like that open a door?
Is the thing familiar to me?
The finger?
The finger, yeah.
Nah, it's just a gross finger.
Okay.
I think they're kind of like keys, except they're living fingers. One of my guards on did a search, another thorough search, the estate, and found it in Prudence's room. I've also had men working that have spotted something similar on the other members of the council.
You do realize how gross this is, right?
Oh yeah, massively.
So why did you pull your blade on me?
I'm a trained soldier. It's pretty much instinct for me.
Luckily, I am a forgiving type. So,
As you say that, from the other side of the room, you hear Prudence say, "Yeah, but I'm not." And now this is the bit you're going to have to roll initiative against.
Don't forget to click your token before rolling initiative, because it often bugs if you don't.
Because Prudence walk into the range, because I think if she does, she has to make a charisma saving throw as well, doesn't she? Or am I wrong?
The door's here. How far is? Where is the point centered on?
Right. On about me.
On you. Okay, yes. Then she's gonna have to make the check.
Okay.
That's no problem. Charisma, yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, give me a second. Where is this bitch? Here we go. She's not proficient, so she just check. 10.
So she now has to as well. Yay! So we can get some stuff out of her.
She is in the zone of truth.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus.
Oh shit! I rolled initiative. I knew I was missing something. Fuck me. Okay. All right.
You
That's
seem to
Axe
be a
up
little
first.
late to the party.
Well, I'm not actively being attacked yet, so
She's just wandered in, and then is like, "This is." She basically just walked in and went, "Let's throw down."
okay.
I fucking know she was creepy.
It's always the closest to you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm going to try and cast command on her.
Go for it.
Okay.
Oh shit! I haven't rolled initiative for Jerichus. All right, we'll say he's next. I'll have to just remember that because I forgot to put him on the fucking initiative. So what is it?
The output was a spell card, but I don't know if it's successful or not.
Wisdom saving throw.
Yeah.
Yeah, target method.
Come on, next time. Okay. I don't have enough screen, and that's really annoying. Wisdom saving throw, yeah.
Yes.
5.
Hold.
Okay, she's holding.
Shit, now what?
I don't think I can do anything else this turn.
You still have a bonus action in your movement and everything.
I suppose I can move to a point where I could potentially club her. Which one's her?
This one.
Yeah, I'm done.
Okay, Robert's turn.
I will move a little closer, and I will look at Lord Jarring and be just say what do you want us to do? And I will also cast Bless on my 3 compadres. First level. So that should be Vix, Valerie, and Ack.
Okay.
Oh no, shit, that was command. Sorry, I don't know why I clicked on command. I haven't got command.
Nah, that's bless.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Sorry, it's me. I haven't bloody scrolled down the page.
Yeah, scroll down.
So they'll get a D4 to add to their rolls, attack rolls, and saving throws. And I kind of just look to the Lord for like like action, like if he's all right with us attacking his wife.
He just shrugs his shoulders and says, "Unless you got any questions, I'm pretty sure this bitch is gonna kill you as soon as she's uncommanded."
Referred to her as a bitch already. This bitch is gonna take you down.
Yeah, literally, she's been his companion his whole life, and now he's like, "Fuck this bitch." His shoulders still all jacked up from where they had where he got in the fight with the zombies and shit, and he's like, "I'm over it."
I will use the rest of my movement then to move closer to her. Then.
Sorry. Right, that your turn.
Yeah.
Valerie's turn.
I'm just going to shout. What did you want with the Lord? Why were you trying to kill him? See if I get an answer. On the truth.
Oh, she's in Zone of Truth, isn't she? Yeah.
Mhm.
It was commanded of us.
By who?
How many questions can you spit? Is it one question and action?
It doesn't say. It doesn't say. I'm not sure.
Depends how much you want it to count towards an action, I guess.
Well, if that'll be my next question for my next turn. That's all I'll do right now. I'll be. Oh wait, and I always forget that I have inspiration. I need to start giving that as well. I'll give Robert inspiration.
Yeah, I'd just for the sake of us not going around another turn, waiting for you to ask another question. I'll say you can just start asking away questions because otherwise, you know, it's just going to end up everyone being like, "We'll wait to get all the answers and then we'll fight."
Yeah. Okay. Well, By who would be my next question.
What dice is your inspiration?
All right. What level are we again? I forgot. We're level
4, I think now.
4?
Yeah.
4. Okay. I'll double check. For life, if it goes up at level 3 or like level 4 or level, I think it might be level 4. It goes up to a D6, but I'll double check.
Right.
Yeah, it's a D6.
Wicked. Thank you.
When I'm really sorry. 1 sec, I'm gonna mute my mic for a second. All right, that's better. When you ask her from whom, the answer she gives is Thalgus. I'll write that in the.
Yeah.
And where is this Thalgus? Like, that'll be my last question, probably. Before I start doing.
In the farmlands that belong to. 1 second. Where's the notes? In the farmlands that belong to Cass, there's a gate in the ground. That's it.
And I'll move in to help surround. And that'll be my turn.
All right, it's Vix's turn.
All right, so we interrogated the woman.
Well, we know is this Thalgas guy was responsible.
And we don't know. Well, so we only know there's a hole in the ground, and she didn't say where.
Yeah, he did on the farmlands that belong to Cass. She's one of the council members. It's like right outside the city gates. I know we haven't played in ages, but it did get pointed out as you went in.
So we know where it is,
Yeah.
basically. I suggest we head there. And I will, but I will first go to. No, I won't do it myself because I suck at strength things. But I suggest we take them. Take them out and bring them with us. And just in case, I will hold my shadow blade in case she does something. I don't summon it right now, but I hold the spell.
Okay, it's her turn. She's gonna. Can she make a check against the command?
I think she can do a save. Is it before or after her turn?
Target must 16 wisdom saving throw or follow the command. It's either follow the command on the next turn anyway.
That's the command, isn't it?
Yeah. So it just works for the 1 round. Oh, duration 1 round. It says on there. Yeah, it was supposed to be from I wasn't reading it properly. It's supposed to be from when her round starts till her next round.
Which is about right because we've only done one full turn.
Yeah, I mean it's Axe turn next anyway, so
That's all right. I know exactly what I'm doing next turn.
Oh jeez, this is like I told you, like I've just been struggling with this and shit. She is gonna summon spirit guardians. I need the spell real quick, and I need something to represent the spirit guardian. Oh Jesus, my screen's all jacking up. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, it doesn't do the fucking description. Jesus Christ. I am so sorry. I'm so underprepared. You call forth spirits to protect you. They flit around you in a distance of 15 feet for the duration. If you're good or neutral, spectral form appears angelic or fey. If you're evil, they appear fiendish. That's why you designate any number of creatures you can see to be unaffected by it. An affected creature's speed is halved in the area. And the creature's in the area for the first time or a turn starts its turn there. Must make a wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, the creature takes 3d8 radiant damage if you're good or neutral, or 3d8 necrotic damage if you're evil. A successful save, the creature takes half as much. Everyone's got to make a weird. So yeah, Ack, Robert, Valerie are going to need to make wisdom saving throws.
This isn't classed as a illusion, is it?
No, it's not.
No. Okay. Wisdom saving. Holy shit.
Oh, I felt bad.
What is happening with my rolls? They're good. This doesn't happen.
Yeah, it was a DC 13.
Oh.
Vix, you're all right. You're out of that 15-foot radius. I mean, she's gonna put it up about here. Why do I always have that color? I hate that fucking color. Yeah, she's gonna put it up about here. I don't really know what that is, just squiggle, but yeah, just to represent where it is. So yeah, Ack and Robert, you take 13 points of necrotic damage, and Valerie, you take half as much, so you take what 6 points necrotic damage. And you three, I think it says your speed is halved.
Okay.
Copy
I
and
need to
paste
do
the
a
description.
I need to do a con check. Yeah, I'm good.
Just double checking. Zone of truth isn't concentration because I don't have it down as concentration, but just double check.
Oh, it's a 15-foot radius around it. Yes, it's pretty much like you guys are going to be in it, basically. Yeah, and she's gonna stay there because you guys all got around her nicely, so that means that you guys are gonna have to start your turns in it as well. And that's gonna be her turn. And it's gonna be Axe turn, and you're gonna have to make the saving throw again. I'm pretty sure that when a creature enters the area for the first time on a turn or starts its turn there, it must make a Wisdom saving throw. So, yeah. I failed it again, man.
So was that 13 necrotic the first time round?
Yeah, it was 13 necrotic the first time.
Okay, so how much damage do I take this time?
Just a note. I forgot to tell you I'm holding and waiting for what? I was waiting for, hostile activity. So can we say that I summoned my Shadow Blade now?
Yeah, sure.
As a reaction, of course. Thanks.
Sure. Oh, that's the damage for Ack as well, 13 again. Yeah, and you can do the damage if it. Where's your Shadow Blades? Up there, right?
Oh no, it's on me. Wait, I'm gonna send you the spell.
It's just like a smoke, like shadowy blade, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so it would only attack once she gets in within melee range, or have you got it up?
She held it as a reaction, didn't she?
Yeah, I summon the blade as a
right.
reaction.
I thought you was attacking with it. No, that's
No.
fine. That's
No,
fine.
no,
Yeah, so
no.
my mistake. Yeah. That's fine. Yeah, and then Ack is your turn. The blade is summoned. Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. Okay, I'm going to cast inflict wounds on her.
Do it, man. Okay.
I don't know if that was successful or not.
Until the second throw, is it?
Was that a hit? I don't know if touch is a auto hits.
Unless it says roll an attack.
It's make a melee attack, spell attack. So yeah, you still need to roll a d20.
Yeah, then you do.
Ah, son of a bitch. I think that's all I can do, apart from move.
Did you roll the attack for it?
Yeah, it's 7.
Oh,
Yeah.
that
7
the roll?
attack.
Oh yeah, shit, yeah. I was looking up the spell on D&D.
Even though that spell's not right, you might want to delete it off your character sheet and re-drag it across from the compendium.
What's wrong with it?
It's coming up with Nan plus Nan, which means one of your drop-down options is wrong. But if you delete it from your character sheet and then re-drag it from the compendium back into your character sheet, it should fix it. With a bit of luck. Okay, cool. You missed.
Alright, if that's your turn.
It's time to bring this lady down to size. So, 2 hands. You got too big for your boots, young lady. $24 hit.
Oh yeah, 24 hits for sure. All right.
I don't know if I've got anything to boost into that. No, I'm good. I think a bonus shield.
All right, she needs to make a concentration check on that spirit guardian.
I just forgot you guys. You've been rolling saving throws and not adding your plus 1d4.
Sorry, what was that?
Ak, Vix, and Valerie have still got bless. Oh, and
Yes,
I
they
need to make
have.
a wisdom saving throw as well, don't I?
Yeah, you're in the area. Yeah. Yeah, I need to make a Constitution.
Oh shoot! How much damage do I take?
Again, you take.
Or is it the same each time?
No, I'm gonna re-roll it. Oh shit!
Holy shit!
You take 20 points of necrotic damage.
Well, I do.
But you did hit her, so she needs to make a concentration check.
Oh yeah.
Which is Constitution, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We're going with the twos. A natural 1 and a natural 20.
That's excellent.
So that's dropped. So if is that your turn?
Yeah, I still take that 20 damage though, don't I?
Yeah, that would have been when you first stepped in. Yeah.
And I make my Constitution saving throw for my bless, and it's lost.
Oh damn.
It's all right. Don't matter. I have other tricks up my sleeve.
All right, Valerie, it's your turn. You don't have to make the check because the spell's drop.
Thank gosh.
And everyone's speed is normal again.
Awesome. I'm just
Also, I keep forgetting Jaricus's turn. It's between Ak and Robert.
I just deleted someone by mistake. I didn't know I could do that. I think I have removed Valerie. I didn't know.
I think you have.
Sorry, I thought it was I thought I was deleting the sketch.
Do you want to just roll another initiative just to put you on there, and then I can just edit the.
Cool.
My bad.
I'm going to do the same thing.
I was 11. Where's my little token? My token disappeared because I can't seem.
Oh shit! Yeah, your whole token's gone.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I was deleting sketches, and for some reason.
Have you still got GM? I think you've still. Are you sure?
Yeah.
I think you might. Oh yeah, no, you haven't. You're right.
I don't know why it let me delete someone else's.
Yeah, it can be edited by Robert. Yeah, because you were gonna fix some problems with some people's sheets and stuff, and you've still got privileges on them. Oh, that's huge. All right, we'll put you there. All right, re-roll your initiative.
Okay.
You had 11 before, right?
Yeah, I was an 11. Character first, so I don't. Of course, when I don't need it, I get. But I was an 11.
All right. Sure. Now we've sorted that out.
I thought it was the guy's turn that you've got to add last time. Like, it was in between.
No. It was your turn. It was your turn now, yeah.
I will just try to hit her with my rapier, I guess. Worth a try. Nope, that didn't hit.
Yeah, that's a miss.
Darn it. See. I do have healing word. So for a bonus action. I think healing word is a bonus action, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Okay, yeah. So I'll use healing word for my bonus action on Robert.
Yeah, it's a bonus action, yeah.
Cool.
Thank you very much.
Oh, and you rolled a 4, nice.
4 plus.
All right, that your turn?
Yep, that's my turn.
All right, Vix's turn.
So the big black zone. What is it again?
Now it's nothing.
It's gone. It's nothing now.
Okay, so now I can like. Wait, how much is it to?
I think it's pretty much kind of double what it says for the ruler.
So who's that guy already? Because I forgot I put on
Ack.
push to talk again. So that's Ack. Okay, so from behind him, putting my like I'm shooting over your shoulder, like putting a barrel on your shoulder. Instead, it's my forearm. I'm gonna blast a ray of frost, so she has her. Nope. Never mind. And I will. That will be my turn.
She is just not getting hit. She's gonna use she's this is my only downfall of never playing like spellcasters is that I just don't know the fucking spells well enough.
What's the name of that one?
It's okay. I've got D&D Beyond open on the next page. I'm just like getting them ready. As a bonus action, she is going to create a spiritual weapon, which she's going to bang up just right in front of her as a bonus action. Cast spell, you can make a spell against a creature within 5 feet of the weapon. So yeah, she's gonna pop it up and then just pop Robert with it for 1d8 plus spellcasting modifier, which is +5. Let's see. Oh yeah, and it needs to roll to attack anyway. That's 16 total.
Nope.
All right, she pops the spiritual weapon up as a bonus action, and then she's going to. She's fucking burning through spell slots already. I guess just take the whatever attack of opportunity she's gonna have to take to go around here. So Ak, you'll get an attack of opportunity.
She takes one from me as well.
Robert will get one as well.
Yeah.
Pretty much all of you, apart from Valerie, are going to get an attack of opportunity here.
You get an attack of opportunity, and you get an attack of opportunity, and you get an attack of opportunity.
Literally the attack of opportunity, Oprah Winfrey. And you rolled a fucking nat 20.
Because I'm a beast. Chicka-pow. Take that, little lady. Don't you run away from me.
Alright, Ak, you going for it?
Yeah, I didn't hit shit, as usual.
God, don't feel bad. It's okay.
I don't think I've rolled anything above a 5 all day.
Alright, Vix, she's within your range. If you've got a melee attack you want to use, you can.
Well, I do have a melee attack. That's a reaction, right?
Yeah.
So I'll use my Shadow Blade.
Reaction.
It's the wrong GIF.
Oh no.
And it's a miss. It's a miss. So if we say that's like 15 feet-ish, she's gonna start making a bit of a fucking getaway.
By the way, that attack of opportunity. Wait. Let me just make sure. She actually doesn't move anywhere because I have the sentinel feat and her speed becomes 0. So she turns to run. I hit her with my axe and she does not go anywhere.
So I wouldn't have had my attack of opportunity. So that means that 10. Cool.
Yeah, that's fine. Nobody fucked up their attacks.
Yeah, well, not sure for Ak since he was in range.
All right, yeah, it's been so long since we played. I totally forgot that you even took Sentinel.
I almost forgot myself.
Yeah, that's sick though. That's fucking sick. Right, that's okay. Then she's just gonna. She can still take her turn because she hasn't used her action, so she's just gonna just smash you with a guiding bolt, I think.
Who, me?
Yeah, oh yeah, for sure. you literally nearly just killed her in one hit. She is looking pretty pissed off and like very like bloodied. So she's gonna use a guiding bolt. A ranged spell attack.
Nope.
Oh god damn it. I got the dice roller on and it just leant on the 1 and then rolled over to, and I was like, go on baby, and it went over to the 5. Still suck. Alright, that was her turn. But nobody's hitting anything. Ak, it's your turn again.
Wish me luck.
Put this bitch down. Yes.
Oh yeah, that hits. You just fucking bludgeon her to death. Just straight up, absolutely obliterate her with that two-handed warhammer. Knock knock, bitch.
Stop. Hammer time.
Yeah, and Jacta's like, holy shit. That was crazy. You guys are crazy. It was also kind of awesome. I can't believe this bitch tried to kill me. And Jaricus is also going to say, I'm really sorry, I forgot my turn.
Well, at least you have 99 problems, but this.
Bitch isn't one.
I didn't know how to put it as Vix, but I wanted so hard to do the.
We've heard all the bards singing that one.
All you can hear is Robert muttering to the dead body on the floor, like, you come in here with your weird little fucking finger, you start pointing things, you got spells, you fucking hit me, how fucking dare you, now you're dead, fuck you. He's just like clearly pissed off.
This could be some Jay-Z lyrics.
Jaricus is like, okay, you guys managed to get more information in the last minute than I've had in weeks of trying to figure it out. What's the plan? Do we go and hit up the other?
Robert just goes and sits on the chair, and you can just see, like, he's exhausted, he's in pain, he's not in good condition.
Considering what just transpired, we have two priorities. One, we have a wounded, and second, Prudence's accomplices could be gathering and destroying evidence as we speak. Why am I talking like in an infomercial? I don't know, but I am certain that we have to go to this lady of agriculture, what's her name? Basement or whatever they hid that thing, that whatever Prudence said they were.
The hole in the ground. The farmland yes. belonged to Cass, and Thalgas, I think it was, is the bad guy that put them up to it.
Yeah. Jaricus is basically like, look, we can either go and try and find the other council members, take them out, or we can just head straight over to where Cass is, to her land, and try and find this hole. And try
or we could separate people with means to arrest the accomplices where they stand. Could also try and could we have the guard try to apprehend council members, or is it too risky? What do you think?
Well, if they're anything like this guy, my guards are just going to get destroyed. Anything like this bitch, but I mean, I can send guards to go and apprehend them if they're where they should be. If Piper's normally in the,
would we not trick them to come in?
Maybe not outright apprehend them, but inform them that another council is going around. Not outright arresting unless they're resisting or trying to flee. Maybe they'll put this on.
Trick them into coming here again. State an important meeting and we can take them all at once. Or would you like to pick them off one by one?
They're already pissed off by a meeting that apparently went nowhere, so
we could act like
it's
the prisoners.
Really an idea on top of my head, but if we have...
We could act like the prisoners, and they could say that we were the ones attempting to kill the Lord and bring them here so they can pass judgment on us.
But if they're the ones already trying to kill the Lord, then they're going to know that that's bullshit.
That's worth a try. My head is spinning.
I
I
called
say
him.
we
I
just.
called him here once today, and they were not happy about it.
Didn't we
Chances
get
of you getting them
potions when we didn't get potions, right? From the our initial supply run before we left the city. Because if
yeah,
we're not,
you did, but I don't know if you guys have still got them.
I think we returned it because it was.
because like if we don't have the time for a short rest, I don't know if we have the time for a short rest, but if you're low in HP, Robert, maybe take a potion.
Give me a second. Let me see what I've got. Restore on time number. Yep, okay. No, it's okay. I have spells. I can try. I'll just use some healing. See if that helps, and I'll use 10 points of my lay on hands to give me an additional 10 points of health. But I'm still in bad shape. But better than some.
Ah, you noticed.
It's up to you. It's up to you guys. We can get it. Jaricus says if I can come with you if you want, or I can stay closer to the Lord, or I can
We've
have a
got the
look and see if the other council members are around.
we've got the information. I say we act because we don't know what's going to happen if they find out we know, they're going to try and hide the evidence. The only thing we have right now is the fact that they don't know that we know.
Well, would you like to try and get them one by one? The issue is that we've just had quite a little scuffle of our own, and if they're anything like Prudence, then they're going to be worthy contenders for a fight. It may leave us at a disadvantage, but hey, what do I know?
What kind of rodents have you fought?
Prudence, the lady of the, no.
Oh, my bad.
Anyway, Ak, you look quite beaten. Would you like some assistance?
It would be greatly appreciated, sir.
I kind of like limp a little bit, like holding my ribs and my chest, and I walk over to Ak and give him another 10 healing hit, lay on hands, which is now my total.
You get 20. That's pretty banging.
Yeah. Because I've got a massive modifier.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, I've not got much in the way of healing yet.
Says the cleric.
Well, yeah. Let's see. How bad's everyone?
I'm untouched.
A little bit hurt, but I think I'll survive. It's not much.
Robert?
I've got probably enough for 2 more spells, and in terms of my health, I'm about half as healthy as I usually am, until I get a good night's rest.
Jack,
Sam, your mic is doing like full bullshit. I would suspect either the jack input to be buggy or unstable or something. It's better, yeah.
Yeah, that happens sometimes. Just let me know when it does, and I can just take it out, put it back in. Literally, just unplug it and plug it back in.
My headphones already killed me because of you.
Yeah, just shout if it happens again. It doesn't happen very often, but sometimes it. But yeah, Jack pulls out 2 vials from his pocket of healing potion. He says, I'm still supposed to be taking these, but I think you guys could use them more.
Perhaps we can take them if we need
Hallelujah.
them.
Well, if we encounter any more of these, I suggest less talking, more hitting. Right from the
Well, we needed information, and we got it now, so it'll be all hitting next time. Don't worry.
excellent.
Yeah, to be fair,
So
if it
are
was,
we going then now?
yeah, if it was her go first, she would have just gone straight at all of you. So I think you did pretty well to do a round of trying to get info out of her. You did well.
Yes, well, I've been training. If someone tries to run away, then I give him a little hit, and usually it slows down. I'm getting better at it.
So what's the plan? You're going straight to her to Cass's homestead.
Yeah, I think that's the best plan we have at the moment.
Are you taking Jaricus with you, or are you letting him stay with the king, with the lord?
We need someone to
I'd rather the Lord be protected.
Okay. So you've been before, so you know where you're going, and you come just west of the city to the farmlands outside, and there's a small cottage on this farmland that belongs to Cass called the name of it is the Wild Mother's Heart is the name of the cottage, and it's on like a big plot of farmland. You get there, there's nobody around working. It's totally empty. It's still pretty early in the morning. There doesn't seem to be anybody around. Cass has already left the house because you've seen her today. But that is all you know. From what you can tell, it's pretty early. It's pretty empty around here.
Can we look for a hole in the ground?
Be right back.
You can make a investigation check if you want.
Cool.
You start rumming. You kind of check around around the outside of the house. You can't seem to find anything. So all of you start to kind of spread out. Like this is gonna sound really harsh. Like when a kid goes missing and then everybody like searches the woods in a straight line.
Yeah.
You guys kind of start doing that, and then Valerie, you think you spot what could be like some boards over ground covered in a huge pile of like animal poop.
I'll call everyone over and just say, I think I found something.
Coming.
Yeah, you guys all. She says, "I think I found something," and then you go straight to where she is to see like a huge pile of like cow shit.
It's probably under here. They probably had it like well hiding.
I suppose none of us have this very handy ability to mold the earth. I've seen it done, but literally no one ever takes it.
No, I'm good at identifying stones and rocks.
This is literally a plank of wood over a hole with a load of cow shit thrown on top.
Vix has her hand before her nose in the very, dainty, I am not covering my nose manner. Just imagine, a more, less braggy Tahani al Jamil.
So what's the plan? Do we go into the hole? Do we uncover it and then go into it? What do we do?
Well, if this is where the bad guys are, then perhaps it's best to go. But that's what I thought.
One thing. Did we take one of those fingers from Prudence or what's his
We
name?
didn't. We should have asked. Oh, didn't think. I assume we're going to need one of those, so coming here without it wasn't a very good idea.
That's up to you guys, man. You guys can continue adventuring. You can go back. You can whatever you guys want to do. At the minute, you're staring at a big pile of shit.
Well,
I think best bet would be go back and get the actual finger dead.
I think it's too late. How much time did we take to travel here?
It didn't take long, like 20 minutes tops.
If it's 20 minutes, we can indeed go back. My bad.
Okay. Then let's quickly run back and see if we can get the finger off of Jack.
All right, you go back to Jacta's estate. You go in through the front door, back into the room where you had the fight. Everybody's dead. No, I'm only joking. We'll just say for the sake of brevity that you go back, you get the finger, and then go back again, because nothing eventful is going to happen in that time.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
So
kind of forgot. I kind of forgot about the finger anyway. I assumed that you guys were going to be like, yeah, we'll take that. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. Okay, 40 minutes later, and you're back at the hole with a finger. The finger kind of wriggles and moves as well, like it's alive. It's not just like a dead finger.
Oh.
Right, who wants to stick it in then?
what?
Stick it in where?
It's a door, surely it's got a keyhole.
No, this ain't a door. This is literally... It's a hole in the ground with a plank of wood over it.
Yes, it's just in case this was more than just, a creepy identifying marker and we would need it, like, in the end. We can destroy it when we realize we don't need it anymore.
Okay, so are we going into the hole? That is quite...
Into the smelly, shitty hole.
Okay.
I think that's the only place we can go. It's under the ground, but we should keep an eye out because of the whole Tal'Grass. He might be there. Or she might be there. We don't know.
Does the name Thalgrass ring a bell?
Make a history check.
Last time,
I was
Two
about
natural
to.
ones. No,
I was about to argue, like maybe it has something to do with something I know, and ask if I could get advantage. But as we all can see, this was like no use even arguing about anything.
Wow.
This means going on the ground.
Might you have been mentioned in religious texts?
Go for it. Yeah, he might have done. Make a religion check. Yeah, apparently he was. You're just remembering that you've definitely heard the name referred to as like one of the lesser demons, but that's about as much as you can remember. That you're like, yeah, there's definitely a lesser demon.
Guys, I've just remembered, this could be coincidence, but this is the same name as a lesser demon.
Oh. Well, are we properly equipped to fight a lesser demon if that's what it comes to?
We have to at this point, to be honest.
Great.
True.
So not only do we have to go underground, but we've got to fight demons too.
Sure.
I'd just like to point out that I am not a fan of going underground. I have history,
Can
and
I
I
make
am not
a...
want to.
Yeah, continue, because you're probably gonna affect what I'm gonna ask the DM.
I'm not a big fan of going back underground. I have a history of living underground, and if I might bump into someone, then this is not the place for me. But I will go if I must.
I think it's our only choice.
At this
I'm
point,
sorry.
yes, this is our only choice, to be honest. And I stare long and hard at Robert, and I'm wondering, do I know? Can I? Do any of us? Can any of us like guess that he's a fucking Dwargar?
Make an intelligence check. See if you can figure out whether he's a Duragar or just a dwarf that hasn't been in the sun very much. Oh yeah, you know he's a Duragar. That was much better.
Oh, indeed.
Yeah, you're like, oh, it's suddenly dawned on you. You're like, oh shit, he's a Duragar. Now he says he's been underground. You're like, I know that. That's a fucking Duragar.
A fucking Dwargar who doesn't want to be underground. That's okay.
Are you saying this
Anyway,
to him?
oh no, I
That
it
would
was
be
my,
so rude.
that would be so like this is like the rudest thing ever, and I said it like not in my attempt to RP accent, so I assume it was like a given. It was like out of RP. Sorry.
Like in character, that's the rudest thing Vix has ever said. Like a Duragar who doesn't like to go underground. That's fucking weird. But no, you think it, but yeah, in your head you're like, oh shit, he's a fucking Duragar. But yeah, it's if you want to get down that hole, man, somebody's just gotta just flip that giant wooden board covering the hole in the ground.
Who's the strongest?
I'll give it a go. I'll give it a go.
Together then, Robert.
Okay, on 3.
Do one of you roll with advantage if you're both doing it? You pick who rolls.
I'm on 16 strength. 16 strength. What about you, Robert?
I'll do it. I seem to have a bit more mass than you.
Okie dokie.
Would you want athletics or just straight strength?
You can do athletics. If you've got athletics, then use it. 15, yeah, no problem. The two of you grab a corner each, and you hoof like a huge pile of like cow dung, like 30 foot in the air, flip over the bit of wood. And what you're seeing is just literally a hole in the ground with like a Goonies style tunnel, like slide.
Hey, you guys.
Yeah, that's straight up what it looks like.
Anyone want to go first?
I guess as I lifted it, I must go first. At least, if it looks familiar, I should know. Well,
You're cutting a lot, Nick.
I cast light.
Oh, gosh.
How far can your light go? It starts to turn, and
You can repeat that because Nick, the DC didn't reseed, so he could hopefully solve the problem. So he didn't hear at all your description of what the
okay. So
slide, the mud slide, the cow pie slides.
yeah. So Robert cast, not Robert, Act cast light. How far can the light go? Or is it literally just around you?
It's just light in
20 foot.
Yeah, 20-foot radius. Dim light for an additional 20 after that. Any
Okay.
color light I like, and I pretty much just covered my hammer with it.
Okay. Yeah. Looks like a kind of muddy, earthy slide. Kind of smoothed out descending tunnel into the darkness, the infinite void. It's up to you guys who goes first, if at all.
Well, I'll go first. So I've got dark vision. So
If we're going, should we do a like a marching order for this? Who's going first, second, third, fourth?
I'm staying near the light so I can actually see.
Okay, so Robert's first. Who's
I'm
next?
taking the rear.
Okay, so if we go Robert, Ack, Valerie, Vix. That sound good?
Works for me.
Okay, so Robert's first down the hole, and it is like straight Goonies style, like sliding through like this kind of dry but smoothed out earth tunnel. As it starts to go down, you start to pick up speed rapidly. The rest of you get the same feeling.
I make sure to be very extra careful, so as to not slide too fast.
It's pretty well that we'll decide whether you can do that because we're going to do like a skill challenge type thing. So as you all start kind of plummeting down this tunnel, you're going speed's starting to pick up and you're starting to not be able to kind of keep your foot in to slow yourselves down. So Robert, you're up first. The tunnel in front of you splits left and right. On your right, you have like a soft kind of green glow, and on your left, you can hear the sound of running water. Which one do you want? And then I need you to make a dex check afterwards.
Shit. One moment. Let's do one left, two right. We go right.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna need a dexterity check.
Okie dokie. Check or saving throw?
Just check.
Check. So acrobatics.
If you're proficient in acrobatics, then yeah.
Not particularly, but
18. Okay, 18's fine. So as you start plummeting down, you see this split, and you kind of you can kind of get your feet and hands into the dirt, and it kind of turns your body that way. And everyone else, the rest of you, kind of see this, and you follow that way too. As you come flying through this tunnel, it opens into like a clearing. Like the tunnel drops, the slide drops out, and you all begin to free fall in this like huge blue cavern that you start to fall downwards. It looks like you've got about 50 feet of falling before the tunnels open. The tunnels open up again. You've got one on your far left, one on the middle, and one on the right. And we'll say Ack, you can make the dexterity check and the choice this time. 3 tunnels.
Okay, 1 to 2 left, 3 to 4 middle, 5 to 6.
Yeah, the room, the sides of the room and the bottom floor of the room are all covered in like green, like bioluminescent kind of mushroom. All right, no problem. Which hole do you want?
One on the right then.
Okay, door number 3. Luckily, with that dexterity check, you're all in this free fall, and land smoothly back onto the stone and still begin to slide. You take a hard left, a hard right. It begins to decline even further, and then what you see ahead of you is another split. This time, you've got uh, from what you can see, Valerie, this will be is a smoothed out sides and like a jagged top on one side, and then on the other side is kind of jutting out rocks, but they're kind of sporadic, where they're um they're they're sticking out of. Not neither way looks great, but you have to make a choice, left or right, and a dexterity check, please.
Great. Thanks.
Jesus Christ, you guys have like passed everyone so far.
Nice. Okay, same thing. One left, two right. Left.
Left through the jagged ceiling.
Sure.
As you start flying down, Robert, who's leading, like kind of, you get a little dirt in your eyes, and you're just like fuck, because you're going down like real fast down this slide. Valerie kind of leans over, grabs Robert, and then pulls like all of you to the left through this tunnel, and then also grabs you and leans backwards so that you're all kind of more flat on your back, and you avoid the sharp um, all the sharp rocks hanging down from the ceiling above. Um, the tunnel, it takes a few more turns, and you go like straight up the sides, like straight up, like toboggan. Um, which it opens. It starts to slow now. Um, and what it is there's a like a large waterfall down one side that wets the it kind of wets the path in front of you, so it cuts through the tunnel and makes like an opening, like a water slide, like directly to your left, not even like cutting, like it's a straight tunnel, and this cuts straight through the middle of it, and makes another like water slide down that left side. Or you can try and um, go straight through it, and that's going to be up to you, Vix, whether you want to, uh, if you want to make the dexterity check to go and turn the slide, or go ahead and make the dexterity check and try and kind of hold on and keep going forward.
Honestly, I am loath to split the party, so I would try to follow the on the place where the most people went.
It doesn't
So
matter. You're basically picking where everybody goes for this. So you're
I'll
not going to
try to
split
go
the party.
straight ahead. Try to
Okay.
go straight ahead.
Make a dexterity check. Oh yeah, no, that's a fail on the check that time. So
Yeah.
yeah, as you kind of get ahead, you start to, everyone's almost through the kind of water, but you lose grip on Valerie, who's in front of you, and you start to get taken by the rush of water. Valerie grabs hold of you, everybody grabs on, and then you all start going backwards, like water sliding it down this path that keeps descending. It falls until you all land in like a large pool of water, like a subterranean lake, and that's the whole skill challenge. You surface out the top of this lake, and the water's like very, very like blue, like bioluminescent blue, something like the algae is kind of lighting it, and it's lighting the whole room. and the water kind of reflecting off of the domed ceiling at the top. Um, the waterfall is kind of coming down one side, the side that you came from. So you kind of fell from a waterfall and into the pool of water, and then you've got kind of stone lip around the edge.
Hmm. Does any of this look familiar to Robert? Like the stonework or like the structure of, does it look familiar at all?
Only in that it's underground and it might have once been kind of dwarven built, but it doesn't look like it's like you know stone and kind of underground and earth pretty well. This isn't anything that's been like maintained and kept. This is like fairly like the algae and stuff is natural and that's grown over time, and the kind of state of the stone is not, it's just been left to rot for however long. That's all that you can really tell about it. This isn't like you're in like somebody's home. This is like it's natural. But it looks like it was once crafted and been long abandoned.
Well, that was quite a long way to fall. I think we may be a long way from home.
Seems like it.
I've got a feeling that perhaps this is not the place, but I could be wrong.
You think?
So the finger you say it's trying to move still. What happens if we put it softly on the floor? Does it point in any direction? Is it trying to, I don't know, join the rest of whatever?
Find
Well,
its
I
five
mean,
other friends.
it's attached to a chain, so the chain kind of weighs it down a little. But it's not necessarily that it's trying to move in a direction, just out of instinct. Like it begins to crawl along the ground and kind of drag the chain behind it, but it's really slow. It's a
Yeah,
finger.
sure. But is there a direction? Is it straight into a wall? Does it seem random? Is it?
Yeah, assuming you guys get out of the water. If I draw it real quick on a blank page, just to give you guys, shit, a load of shit just popped up on my screen. I don't know how to get rid of it. There we go. That's better. I'll go back on this one and I'll clear the drawings. Give me a second. Oh god, I was trying to delete stuff off my screen and it was a crumb. So yeah, I'll put you guys back on the page. So this one is the right one? Yeah. So what you're basically seeing is, so you've got this. Say the waterfall that you fell down was here. So you came like through a slide that came down this way, right? And then you fell off of the edge of this, and what you've landed in is kind of like a huge body of water. And you guys have all landed about here. You come flying out into where that X is. You can all see it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then what you've got is a kind of, yeah, exactly. And you've got like it's a tall domed ceiling, and then just from what you can tell, the outside of it, like the outside of here, is like all wall. So all of this blank area is like all of this here is floor. So you basically just you're in like a domed, like a circular domed room with a big pool of water in the middle that you guys are in. That's it. Lovely.
All right, so first order is, of course, to get out of the lake and onto dry land. So I'll swim to the edge of the lake, the closest one.
Yeah, I follow.
Yeah, whereabouts do you want to go? So you can go. You want to go there? You want to go there?
That looks the closest based on that rough sketch, but yeah, we're based on the rough sketch.
I don't know what you mean by rough. This is 100% accurate to scale.
It's a masterpiece.
I mean, it's pretty good. Yeah. Okay, so you guys swim over to that side. You're soaking wet. It's now you really start to realize how cold it is as well. Some of you realize how cold it is. I know some of you are like resistant to cold. But those that aren't are really realizing how freezing cold it is here.
We need to get out of the water.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you guys climb out. You're still wet, you're still cold, but I mean, hopefully you can draw sometime soon.
While we're here, I'll pop another one of my defiant senses just to see if like there's anything like undead or unholy or desecrated land there, like near here.
Yeah. How far's the distance on it? It's quite far, isn't it?
I'll soon tell you.
Was it like a mile or something? Oh, and it's you're using divine sense.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No, 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 no. Where is it, you bastard? There it is. 60 feet around me. So that includes the ground and, like, if anything's passed through, I think. Detect such forces and location of any celestial, fiend, or undead.
In the 60 feet around you, you're not getting any celestial fiend undead, no.
Okay. Nothing.
That's the
like
first thing I've been prepared for all day.
The land is not desecrated or anything like that. It's not like unholy ground.
In the immediate vicinity, no.
Okay, cool.
Feet. Do you know what, you guys? It is coming up to 10 o'clock. I'm gonna call it there just because now you guys are in it. I
would probably consider that if we've just travelled all that distance and we're like freezing cold and wet, that we're likely to rest up at this point and dry our gear off before we continue.
Yeah, I think you guys can level up as well.
Is it?
Yes.
Yeah. Sweet. What does that take us up to?
Level 6, I think.
Yep. No, level 5. Level 5, I think.
Ah, level 5. Shit. Yeah. Okay, sorry.
That's okay because that's level 4 for my cleric, so I actually get some interesting boosts.
Yeah, I can go invisible.
Nice, yeah. But yeah, I'll have a better look in maps next time, especially like now you guys are in the dungeon. It makes it a little easier for me to just plot the maps out.
Hey, Sam.